What do you think when you see a helpless and homeless dog on the side of the road? How do you feel when you see an alley cat in a trash can searching for its daily food? This is all a result of animal cruelty. Many people do not care about this common issue anymore. They don't care about animals or how they are treated. This is a very important issue to me because I am such an animal lover. Animal cruelty is everywhere. It has spread across the world and become a major issue. Animal shelters and animal control people today deal with many animal abuse cases, ranging from neglected and chained animals to gruesome violent attacks on animals. In many of these cases, dogs are the most common, particularly pit bulls. People have come up with this ridiculous idea to fight dogs. They usually fight till death. This is a horrible and gruesome thing. They turn two dogs out in what is like a fighting ring and literally let them fight till death. This is why the pit bull is so common. They are the most aggressive dog and it is their nature to fight. Another so-called sport along the same lines is called cockfighting. This is where they turn two chickens out, just like the dogs with razors on their spurs, and let them fight to death. These sports are thankfully now legal in all 50 states. In 2008, it was reported that 1,880 cases of cruelty were reported. 65% of these were dogs, 18% were cats, and 25% involved other types of animals. Horses are another growing animal on the animal cruelty list. People buy these animals without even thinking about what they are getting into. A horse takes lots of care, and just like any other animal you may get, they must be fed and watered every day. They are more expensive to feed than a dog or a cat. They require lots of feed and hay. People say that after they buy a horse, they can't afford to feed it, so they just neglect it. The horses then eventually starve or get sick and die. If people get a horse and say that they can't take care of it, they need to sell it or give it away, not neglect it and put it through misery. Many people today look at a fur coat and think how beautiful and expensive it looks. They think it's a wonderful and luxurious thing. Well, I'm here to say that it's not. It's cruelty. When you see a fur coat, think about how many animals they use to make it. They don't just shave the animal, they must kill it. For one fox coat, it takes about 18 red foxes to make one. To make one mink coat, it takes about 55 minks. So the next time you go to buy one of these coats, think of how many animals you will be wearing on your back. 40 of the 50 states now have passed a law that it is a first offense provision against animal cruelty. I personally think that in all 50 states it should be a first offense felony. Now I will show you some pictures of animals who have been through cruelty. Here you see a dog who has starved to death. You can see his ribs and his back hind leg bones. Here's an example of the pictures that I mentioned earlier about cockfighting, the two chickens ready to fight. Here's a dog who's been neglected and obviously has the mange, no fur, and looks very, very poor. Here's an example of the dog fighting. Obviously two pit bulls fixing to fight to death. Here's a picture of a very sick cow who obviously has not been helped or treated at all. Here's a picture of a horse who has not been fed properly and just turned out to starve. Abusing or abandoning animals is no different than abandoning a human. Animals have feelings too. How would you feel if someone beat on you every day or left you out on your own with no water or food and only to fend for yourself? I'm pretty sure that every one of you have answered that you wouldn't like that at all. Well, that's exactly how an animal feels. Helpless with no hope at all. Are there any questions that anyone has to ask? Thank you, and I hope you can help me make a difference and stop animal cruelty.